Hello there, my name's Michael Maynard, and the locks that you're looking at there are the worst padlocks in the world. Those things are called warded padlocks, and I'm doing a video on them because they sell by the hundreds of millions, and I really wish they didn't. You know, they are terrible, terrible locks. They use technology which is 200 or 300 years old. They are completely insecure. You can bypass, and we'll talk about that in a minute, you can bypass the key mechanism in here in about 2 seconds flat with some very, very simple tools, of which the Sparrows one is in front of us, and I'm going to review those in a second. However, let's talk about how these things work. Now, when you look at the key, you will see that it doesn't have normal bitting like a normal pin tumbler does. All it has is these funny wee cutouts, and then these little bits that poke up, and then more cutouts and more bits that poke up. Okay, what's all that for? Well, inside the lock there is a series of baffles, and what I'd like you to do is think of the baffles inside that lock as the fingers on my hand, like that. And let's just say the baffles in there are that kind of shape. Right, now, if you have got a key which has got that kind of shape to it, it'll go through there easy and turn. Good. If on the other hand you've got a key that's this kind of shape, it won't go through. Or if your key is that shape or this shape or whatever, it's got to be that right shape to go through those baffles. That is literally all there is to it. It is not a difficult system, and for that reason these things are very, very, very cheap to produce. Guys like Master Locks produce these, like I said, literally in the hundreds of millions. They are made of laminated steel plates, so there's just a whole lot of plates here in a big stack, like a big stack of pancakes, that are stamped out by a stamping machine. They have got a hole in the middle and slightly different shaped baffles on each little plate, and then you match the key to the shape of the baffles that you put in there, and you've got your padlock. So, monumentally insecure, but very, very simple, and they are all over the place. Now, I just want to show you another couple of features of this one. First and foremost, you will see that there is only a locking pawl on this side. So if I get in there with the key, such as it is, and if you have a look in there, you'll see that the only thing that's moving is that little pawl on that side. There's nothing down that hole at all. Let's do that one more time when I can ever get it lined up. There you go. You can see that opening and closing just nicely. So what that means is that despite the fact that the shackle has got little cutouts on both sides, it's only being locked on one side, and what that in turn means is that you can cut through this thing anywhere on the shackle and you'll be into that in seconds. Now, that shackle is not now, nor was it ever, hardened. You could get through that with a hacksaw in about 30 seconds. You could get through that with a set of bolt cutters in about 10 seconds. You could file that through in about a minute and a half. So, you know, we're not talking difficult to chew through this, okay? Now, the other thing is, whereas with a pin tumbler lock, to pick it, you've got to get several things right. You know, if there's, let's say, 6 pins, you've got to set 6 pins. With this, you don't have to do that at all. All you've got to do is bypass all these little funny shapes, find the bit inside the lock that is the cam that turns and pulls that pawl back, and you have just opened your padlock. It is as easy as that. Now, how do you do that? Well, you do that with a bypass set, and I have to say, of all the warded bypass sets that I've seen, the Sparrows one is by far the best. It's pretty awesome. Now, what you get with this kit, and I'm sorry guys, I haven't the first clue what this one costs. I've clean forgotten that, but it's not expensive, okay? What you get from this set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes, and they are basically a tryout set. You try one, and if it doesn't work, you try another one, and if that didn't work, you try the next one, and so on. Now, it has to be said that those two profiles there will get you into 99% of warded padlocks. So if you just had those two, this kit would be worth whatever it is that it costs you. But in actual fact, we've got these other ones as well for locks that are slightly more complex. You'll see that this one, for example, has got two little knobbles on there. That is because with some of these things, they're a little bit more sophisticated, and instead of just turning one thing back, you've actually got to pull two little cams across. Either way though, simple set and very, very effective. Now, what I thought I might do is show you me opening this one. So this is, the brand is called Edwards. It's very clearly made in China. I mean, you know, you can see it says on the bottom there, but it has the look and feel of a Chinese lock. Now, I opened this before and I actually can't remember which one I used, so I'll try this one here first, okay? Literally, all we do is stick it up the middle and, okay, that one, I wonder if the other one works. We're hung up on the warding there. Let's see if we can. No, maybe not. Maybe the only one that does. Yeah, looks like the only one that works on this lock is this one here, but you saw just how easy that is to do, eh? It's kind of frightening. So, what do I think? I think that you should never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, buy yourself a warded padlock. But you know what, guys? There are millions and millions and millions of these things around, and what invariably happens, you see this on the Locksport websites all the time. New guys will come onto the forum and they will show a picture of a lock like this, and they will say, hey, I got this from Mitre 10 or from Bunnings or whatever, and I don't know what to do with it. How do I get into it? And invariably somebody would then have to break it to them that it's not actually a proper pin tumbler lock, it's just a warded one, and that your ordinary picks are useless. So you're gonna see heaps of these, and you know, you've probably got one yourself. So I reckon that everybody needs one of these sets here, one of these Sparrows sets. Like I said, I can't remember the cost of it actually, but it was cheap, okay? Now, this one is a review copy that was sent to me by Pick Pals, and what I thought I might do is use this as a giveaway. So what we're gonna do here, I am gonna give away that brand new set of warded bypass tools. I'm going to give away that, the worst lock in the world, and you'll notice, guys, I didn't show you how to bypass this one. I showed you that one, I didn't show you how to do this one, so whoever it is that wins this is going to have to work out which one of these does the job and how to use it. And what I am also going to do, I'm going to throw in another decent padlock as well. So I'll have a rummage around and I'll find something good. I won't give you another one of these things. I will put together a little package that's got that, and a little pin tumbler practice padlock that you can have a fool around with. Now, what are the rules? Well, the rules are that this is for Australian and New Zealand viewers only. Now, as you guys know, I am really trying to push along lock sport in Australia and New Zealand. I'm trying to get it a high profile and get guys involved with it. So what I'm going to do, this isn't open to my US and UK and European viewers. I'm sorry guys, but this one's just not for you. If however you are an Aussie or a Kiwi, what you need to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. So once I've got a couple of weeks worth of those, I will do the draw and we will send this to one lucky winner. This is courtesy of Pick Pals, because like I said, this isn't my own set, this is the one that Pick Pals sent over for me to review. Now just so we're transparent with that, guys, I do lots of reviews and lots of videos for Pick Pals. Pick Pals do not pay me for this, so I haven't got a financial interest in this. I'm not being paid by those guys. I'm doing this because those guys are frankly good blokes, sent this over to me, and I thought, okay, let's review it and let's give it away instead of keeping it. So there you have it, guys. The Sparrows bypass kit, really good little kit. Okay, great for these nasty warded padlocks. If you haven't got one, go buy yourself one, and if you're an Aussie or a Kiwi, subscribe to the channel, stick your name in the drawer, and if you're lucky, in 2 weeks' time, you might be owning this. So, thanks for watching, guys. My name's Michael Maynard.